Congratulations.
Thank you.
You guys were undefeated in February. You haven't lost since that Oklahoma State game at the end of January. Just how does that feel? And what do you think about that?
It feels good. I mean, going an entire month without losing is a big time accomplishment, and a lot of teams don't get a chance to do that. I'm really proud of the way that we kind of came together after the Oklahoma State game. And I think we really kind of figured it out in a way. And I mean, we're playing our best basketball right now, and we're just gonna keep it going, keep it pushing.
And then you had Eric said you guys were kind of high school Harry in the first half, passing the ball, not being ready to shoot. Obviously, things were much better in the second half. What do you think was the big difference? And you guys really put. I mean, you went from being down six to being up 21. So even I know that's a 27-point turnaround in not that long a time. Just what did you think of that run you put on LSU?
I think in the first half we were surprised, a little bit surprised by the zone, so we kind of were tentative and attacking it. But in the second half, we really attacked it and we really got the ball moving. I think we played more together in the second half. Really just moving the ball, getting each other open, getting good shots and good buckets. And then we really got a lot of stops on the defensive end. Really, clamped down on that side of the ball, and we were able to, make a run.
And then this is your second straight double double. You had that nice windmill dunk to cap it off today. Just uh, how well are you playing these last two games, and how'd you feel about your play today? I imagine you must feel pretty good.
Yeah, feel good about the way that I played. Um, I mean, I mean, my teammates they said they've been waiting on that windmill all year, so I had to give it to them on senior day. But I mean, overall, I mean, I'm really only able to do what I do with because my teammates and whether they get me the ball in the right spots or just being willing to make that extra pass. I mean, my success is because of them for sure.
Yeah, I got a couple more if Mike has time to come back around. Thank you.
Nate,
How much does it mean to you since you didn't play them the first time? And also, what'd y'all do with Darius Days? Just made him a non-factor today.
Yeah. I mean, I was motivated coming into this game because, watching that game on TV, it was tough. I really wanted to be out there to help my guys. But I mean, like I said before the Alabama game, we're a different team now. So I mean, really, we kind of just took that game, we looked at it, we analyzed it, but we kind of just threw that out because the way that we're playing right now, it's not how we were back then. Um, yeah, I mean, with Days, I mean, we were lucky he just missed on a couple of those, but Jalen and Connor and whoever else was guarding him just did a really good job of executing the game plan of really making it difficult for him and make him feel us out on the perimeter.
Thank you.
Curtis,
Hey, Justin, one of these games not too long ago, we had you and you were talking about how important it was to have Jalen Tate out there on the floor, and he battled foul trouble tonight. He only played about 4 minutes in the first half and 12 minutes total, but to be able to close out the game and, finish it off the way you did with him limited, what does that say about this team and kind of the next man up mentality?
I mean, it just shows growth. It shows that, that we're getting better. I mean, we're relying on a lot of different guys. I mean, JD played a great game coming in for him, really made a big difference. Devo playing the point at times. Desi coming in, hitting a big shot, and just, giving us, it was a win by committee for sure today. And, hopefully JT can, stay out of foul trouble. But, I mean, he's just glad that we got the win. That's it. That's all.
Scotty,
Hey, Justin, you might have heard Coach say this, but he said he thinks you're a top 3 defender in the country defending 3 through 5, and you're playing like an NBA player of late. What do you think of him saying that about you?
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, that's high praise coming from him. But I mean, look, I mean, I hang my hat on the defensive end. I take pride in that. I mean, I was upset that Watford got those last couple buckets. He shouldn't have got those. But I mean, I take pride in the defense, and really whatever I can do to help my team win, and that's translating this year, and I'm really proud of that.
And in the growth of Devo over the last month and a half or so, what's it been like watching him kind of grow into an X factor for y'all?
It's been beautiful. Just kind of watching his confidence. You can just see his confidence grow. And he's playing really well and he's playing really confident. He has a knack for finding the ball and he just makes things happen. Just somehow getting a loose ball and getting a layup. I mean, he did that in the second half when LSU was about to go on a run and we were struggling to score. I mean, he just makes those plays that you're just like, thank God he's on our team.
Troy.
Yeah, Justin, how cool was it to get a win on senior night? And, what does this senior night mean for you?
I mean, it's very cool. I mean, you always want to go out. I guess we're going to have another home game, but you always want to go out in one of your last games playing well and getting a win on your last opportunity to play in front of the fans. It feels good, being at this point in my career, at this place, just a lot of things had to go right for me, and a lot of work, a lot of tough decisions, and I'm just glad to be a part of it, and I'm glad, the way that things are turning out.
Hutch.
Justin Moses hadn't shot the ball particularly well the last two games, but he's gone to the free throw line a ton. What do you just make of his play and his ability to get to the free throw line?
It shows his savviness. I mean, if his shot's not going down, he's gonna utilize his shot fakes. He's gonna utilize his body to get his defender in the air or out of position to where he's able to draw fouls. And he's making a lot of free throws, and whichever way he can score is gonna help us. And we want him to keep shooting. I mean, we've seen what he can do when he shoots, and we just just keep playing. Don't worry about it. Keep shooting. They're gonna fall, and he's gonna have a game where he's gonna hit a bunch. So I mean, I look forward to that game.
Randy.
Justin, was this, in your opinion or your mind, your most complete game? I mean, you filled up virtually every box on the score sheet. 8 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 2 beyond the three, made both of your free throws, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Do you think this was your most complete game so far as a Razorback?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, this game or the Florida game, or the Missouri. I don't know. I mean, the last couple of games, I guess I've been playing pretty well. I'm just kind of just going with the flow, just figuring out different ways to impact the game. And this game, I guess I did a lot of different things. So, and luckily it ended up with a W. So, I'm proud of that for sure.
When you hit the three, I thought you may have thought in your mind, I'm in the zone today, because you sure looked happy when you made that three.
Yeah, I mean, look, there was 3 seconds left on the clock. I kind of just threw it up there, hoping it was going to go in. Honestly, hoping it was going to hit the rim, just to not get a shot clock violation, because it was kind of an awkward shot. But it went in, and that kind of gave me a little bit of momentum going forward for the rest of the game. It always feels to get one of those to go down.
It was all net, by the way.
Yes, it was. It was good.
Bob, one final question, please. We're bringing up JD.
Okay. Justin, how much did you guys like the way the schedule played out, and that you had Alabama and LSU back-to-back at home after they handed you guys, back-to-back tough road losses?
I mean, I guess the way that the season had gone prior to that, we enjoyed it. Would we have liked to have the games early in the season go better? Probably. But the way that we are playing now, I think it's just building blocks, and I think it's gonna pay dividends in the long run. Just having these 2 tough games back to back at the end of the season, going into the postseason. So we're just looking to build on that going forward.
I mean, was it good for payback though? It seemed like it set up well.
Yeah. On our scouting reports, it said the revenge tour ends tonight, and it did. We got our revenge.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
Bring up JD.